Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a no contact reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what Spirit has for you, for the person on your mind. What are the thoughts and feelings? What are the loving messages around this connection? What is it that Spirit wants you to know at this time? So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. Let's call in our spirit guides now. This is a fully channeled message, so let's ask our guides for some help. Spirit, I ask and call upon you for my Taurus. What is it that you have for us? Person on our mind, what is it you need us to know? What is it that you want us to feel? I am listening for you now. Let's see. I have hopeful. Okay, I'll take hope. Optimistic. Success. Yeah, it's the feeling of I'm praying for my person. I'm loving my person from afar. That I'll love you forever. Okay, that no matter where you go in life, I'll always love you, they're saying. So I do feel hope. Maybe we're not together for a reason, but I do feel that this particular person will always be in your heart, no matter what. I have today, good vibes, staying in the now. I'm just trying to stay in the day. I'm trying to enjoy my day. The birthday candles is coming into me. Could be on or around somebody's birthday that I'm kind of thinking about you. I'm praying for you. I hope you have a great day. I wish I could talk to you and celebrate it with you, but I understand that I'm not. So could be somebody's birthday coming up. I have burned bridges. Okay. Turning my back on you. Somebody turned their back. Did you burn the bridges? I'd like to think that if it's this kind of love, that love knows no boundaries, Spirit just said. So I feel like no matter what we go through, we somehow always land back on our feet together. And I feel like there's always a sense of even if it's this particular person, other people I wouldn't tolerate certain behaviors with. I would never probably talk to them ever again. But this particular person, somehow I'm able to forgive. I'm able to let it go. I'm able to move on again, so there's something about this person. It's a soulmate, a twin flame, a romantic partner. So that would make sense to me, because twin flames do have a tendency to have very kind of explosive energy. And it's almost like they forget, they're like, yeah, you hurt me, but okay, we move on. So that I'm not surprised at. I have glowing up. I want to talk to you. There's a sense of, I have a new job. I have, or whatever happened to your job, whatever happened to that opportunity, or I found out that you're doing really great. I'm really proud of you, So there's kind of this, something's going on in my life that I wish I could tell you about. You'd be happy for me, or I wish I could share the success with you somehow. So there's like they're missing out on it. I have an epiphany. A self-reflection. Something has come into me that I've realized about this connection that maybe I didn't see before. Sometimes that space, we see it clearly. We see where somebody's coming from. We see the pattern of behavior. We see true feelings. I'm going to say, I'm going to just say feeling surface would be a good way for me to say it, that feelings that I was holding back, surface. I feel like I'm drowning. I've hit a rock bottom. Maybe they hit a rock bottom and they've been climbing out. Alcoholism, drug addiction, other problems. And maybe they needed to heal. Maybe they've realized, what their part in this was, or what has been going on in this connection, that they should have been
maybe trying a little bit differently. So sometimes you hit that rock bottom, and it's a true awakening. It's a wake-up call to, I need to fix my life, let alone a relationship. I have a celebration of Four of Wands. I have a Four of Pentacles. I have a King of Pentacles. And I have a King of Wands. The Four of Pentacles definitely came into me as I realized I've been holding back. And I feel like they've been holding back from a commitment. And that probably was the straw that broke the camel's back, because the Four of Wands possibly is what we've been looking for. I don't know where I stand with you. I don't know where we're headed, something like that. I can feel that you're holding back. We don't ever talk about it. I've been with you for a long time and we're not moving in the same direction. So it probably was something that was pulling you apart. I feel like this king has been, I'm going to do what I want to do. So maybe you feel like it's very selfish of them because there's two people in this connection and one person wants one thing, one person wants another. But now I feel like it's a wake-up call that they are missing the person that they had in their life. That, what did they say? The feelings are surfacing. I'll always love you. Love knows no boundaries. So even though they're a king and they're confident and good in other areas of their life, they're still human. They have emotions. They're realizing maybe I don't want to do it by myself. Spirit just said I've made a mistake. I have a devil at the bottom of my deck. Okay, so what was the mistake? Was it based on trust? Did you take away my peace of mind? I have a Page of Swords. And I have a Seven of Wands. I do feel like I've made a big mistake. I do feel that, and it doesn't mean that they've done anything like third-party interference, or maybe it's just I pulled the trigger too fast, or my ego got in the way. I didn't take into consideration your thoughts, your feelings, what it is that you wanted. So I feel like it's selfishness. I'm going to put that with the devil. I do feel hopeful with this Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands, because it feels like I don't want to give up on this. And the Page it's like a renewed hope. The Page is kind of like, I think we could talk. I think that we could try again. I think that we should talk. So at least they're getting to a place where there's a hope of communication. Okay. I even like the way Spirit said it, like, I think we should talk. So they're thinking about it. And that's okay if that's where they're at, because talking is the first step. It feels like first step in the right direction, that we can heal. I'm hopeful. I am. I know it's hard, but for today, I have a Three of Wands. I feel like I still see a future with you. Six of Cups. We have something that no one can take away from us, and I feel that we have a soul contract, or we have a lot of history together. This person's reliving a lot of memories, okay? They're thinking all the way back to how we got started, when we fell in love, what it felt like, everything that we've been through. And it's almost a feeling of like,
am I really willing to start all over again with somebody else? Is it going to be any better? So I don't feel like they think the grass is greener on the other side. I feel that they pulled the trigger maybe too soon. And it was, they're realizing that probably was a mistake. Spirit, please share with me. I have a copycat. That came into me more as somebody saying something along the lines of, you're not putting me first. And the other person says, well, you don't put me first. Okay. I'm not your priority. And the other person says, well, when was I last your priority? You're busy doing everything else, you know? So it's like, no matter what I said, I was getting it back at me, even if it was just in a defensive way. It's a love story. This person's reflecting a lot about the love. They're remembering how they fell in love with you. It's not one-sided, Spirit said. It's not just you thinking about how we started or what we went through. They are also. So even if they're pretending like everything's fine and they're moving on, they're definitely reliving everything that you guys have gone through. I'm depressed. I'm sad. I didn't think it was going to hurt this much. Not surprised by that either. And keeping a promise. That came into me as I promised I would never walk away from you. And I feel like that's what is hurting them the most, is they really did mean it. They really did mean it when they said it, like, I'll never leave you, either knowing that you struggle with abandonment issues or that was your greatest fear. So there's something going on with me that it feels like I should, I broke my promise. I literally walked out the door without giving us a chance to talk. I just turned my back. So I feel like that's a regret. And it's not, I'm going to say it's probably not how they normally behave. And they're probably upset about that as well, because they broke a promise. Spirit, what are the feelings around this connection? I gave up on love. I gave up on you. Yeah, I walked away. I turned my back. I broke a promise. And I think that they're taking that to heart. I shouldn't have said the things I said. I told you I never would walk away from you. I told you I'd never leave you without talking to you first, or God forbid they're with somebody else. I promised you that before I wanted to be with somebody else, I would tell you that I wasn't happy, so that we had a chance to heal before I decided to be with somebody else. So it feels like a broken promise. Please let me go. I need my space. I cannot give you what I need. So they could have asked you for space. They could have said, I just need time, which is normally what they say. And you probably have been giving them the space and said, well, they've got to come back when they're ready. If I'm still available, you know, they come back. I wish I knew then what I know now. I wish I knew that it was going to hurt this much. I wish I knew that I could lose you forever. I didn't appreciate what I had when I had it. That's usually the case. And I feel triggered. Something triggered them. They felt pressured, Spirit's saying. Maybe a pressure for a commitment. Maybe they got tired of talking about it. Maybe they got tired of being asked about something they, you know, what are you feeling? What are you doing? Where are we going? So they got tired of answering those questions. So something happened.
I'm at war with my inner demons. Please stay away for now. This battlefield is not the right place for you. So that would be somebody who's hit some kind of rock bottom and they've just got to pull themselves out on their own. You can't fix them. You can't take care of them. You can't make them healthy. They've got to do it on their own in order to be in a relationship. So it would be somebody who's just got to do the work themselves. I have secrets you would not like, so I was holding back. I have addictions. I'm no good for you. So maybe they were hiding their addictions. Maybe it was worse than you thought. Maybe they've been drinking more than you knew. Something like that, or drugs. I don't want to be like the rest. I know I'm different. I don't want to be the one who just walks away. I don't want to be the one who just leaves you high and dry. I'm better than that. I told you I'd be better than that. So I feel like this person is having a soul search of, am I doing the right thing? Am I being a good person? Did you deserve this? Something like that. I do feel like they are giving a lot of thought to, I think we should talk. And that's encouraging to me. And I also feel like they've given a lot of thought to, I've made a big mistake. Okay. And that's kind of I wasn't thinking clearly at the time when I just kind of, said I'm done. So yeah, people do that all the time. They just kind of go off the deep end and they regret it. I cannot just be a friend to you. I don't want to be just friends. That could be you. Like, I'm not going to be just your friend. You're either in or out. So something's going on with that. If they tried to keep you on a string, with let's be friends for now until I know what I want, I feel like somebody put down their foot and said, no, I can't be your friend. I know I've lied to you and I'm truly sorry. Okay, so here comes the apologies. I'm not opposed to the apologies. I feel like it's on both sides. Also, Spirit saying, we both have had time to think about our actions. We both have time to think about what our parts are. And I feel like there will be a time and a place that we sit down and we're able to talk and we start to say, well, I'm sorry too. And I guess that's the first step. I want to say it's just the beginning of a reunion is how it just came into me. That first step is, we're not going to jump right back into where we were, but we might have something different the second time. Hopefully it's better. Hopefully we've learned a lesson. Hopefully we realize we want to be together. So it's the first step in the right direction of a reunion is really what's going on. And it's going to all start with, I think we should talk. And that's okay. So that's what I'm feeling right now. So you've got somebody out there that's on your mind that at least is thinking that we should talk. And hopefully they know how to get a hold of you and they know how to reach you and they know where you live. So there's no reason for you guys not to be talking. So let's put this out into the universe and ask them to get the courage to come forward. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to this channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I'd love for you to join us. Thank you always for your kind words and comments. Very, very grateful. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMammelin.psychicmedium.com. Also, check out my main channel for here on YouTube and my Pick a Card channel, and I'll put those links in the description. So those have lots of readings as well. I hope you enjoyed your no contact messages today from your person, and I hope to see you again real soon.